Climate change, mitigation, and adaptation. Climate mitigation is any action taken to permanently eliminate or reduce the long-term risks and hazards of climate change to human life and property. The International Panel on Climate Change defines mitigation as an anthropogenic intervention to reduce the sources or enhance the sinks of greenhouse gases. Climate mitigation and adaptation.
Climate adaptation refers to the ability of a system to adjust to climate change, including climate variability and extremes, to moderate potential damage, to take advantage of opportunities, or to cope with the consequence. The IPCC defines adaptation as the adjustment between natural or human system to a new, changing environment.
Adaptation to climate change refers to adjustment in natural or human system in response to actual or expected climate stimuli or their effects, which moderate, harm, or exploit beneficial opportunities. Various types of adaptation can be distinguished, including anticipatory and reactive adaptation, private and public adaptation, and autonomous and planned adaptation.
The term adaptation and mitigation are two important terms that are fundamental in the climate change debate. The IPCC defined adaptation as adjustment in natural or human system in response to actual or expected climatic stimuli or their effects, which moderate harm or exploits beneficial opportunities. Similarly, Michel and Tanner, 2006, defined adaptation as an understanding of how individuals, groups, and natural systems can prepare for and respond to changes in climate of their environment.
In general, the more mitigation there is, the less will be the impacts to which we will have to adjust, and the less the risks for which we will have to try and prepare. Conversely, the greater the degree and preparatory adaptation, the less may be the impacts associated with any given degree of climate change.
Mitigation strategies. Climate change involves complex interactions between climatic, economic, political, institutional, social, and technological processes. It cannot be addressed or comprehended in isolation of broader social goals, such as equity or sustainability development, or other existing or probable future sources of stress. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, or UNFCCC, three conditions are made explicit when working towards the goal of greenhouse stabilization in the atmosphere.
Number 1. That it should take place within a time frame sufficient to allow ecosystem to adapt naturally to climate change. Number 2. That food production is not threatened and that economic development should proceed in a sustainable manner.
Never forget
To eliminate or reduce the risk of climate change to human life and property. Both policy instruments and technology must be used in the context and sustainable development.
Adaptation strategies. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change refers to adaptation in several of its articles. All parties shall take climate change considerations into account, to the extent it feasible in the relevant social, and apply appropriate methods. For example, impacts assessments, formally to determine nationally the